Help. You've started a howl. Scratch that. I love that this is the most I've spoken in the entire video, and it's about David Beckham. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, welcome back. Or if you are new, welcome. Today, I want to go back to the more like simpler looks, because my last one, if you saw that video, sorry, that was all I can say. That was a roller coaster. That took me some time, and I feel like I need to just come back down to earth for a second and just do something a little bit more simple. So I'm gonna be doing like a glam look, fun, with like spider web, like a gemmed spider web. Another, I feel like, last minute makeup look. Like if you're just gonna wear like an all black, like little black dress, some knee-high boots, and just put on some like spider makeup, and jobs are good and spider web it is. If you haven't already, hit subscribe down below or my little face in the comment. Thank you muchly. Let's get into it, shall we? First things first, clippies are in. I'm gonna put some tape by our eyeballs because I want this to be sharp. And I'm not a talented girly, so we need all the help we can get. Grab me scissors. Oh, these are blunt scissors. This isn't going to plan already. Oh dear lord. Help. Must they be theatrics every time I need to use tape? I really make sure this is like back because I want it to be very lifted. We just gotta hope that they're even. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna go in with my concealer. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. Not that it matters right now. Just gonna take my flat brush and grab some. We're gonna prep the eyelids. We're also gonna carve out the brows. I saw this technique that Jordan Lipscomb did where she like carves out the brows before she like actually fills them in, and it's pretty genius because then you can see where it needs filling in. Don't know if it'll work for me because I'm not the most skilled when it comes to my eyebrows, we all know. One eye prepped. Now that we've got all that carved, we're gonna set in place with some of the RCMA colour powder on my brush like this. Oh, it's got green on it from the Joker look. Oh well, we'll just flip the brush over and use the other side. Set this all in place. We don't go slipping and sliding where we don't want to slip and slide. Okay, for my eyes, I'm first of all going to go into my Tartelette in Bloom palette. Ow. Going to go into the colour that I usually use for my contour, which is like a cool toned brown. And I'm going to apply this just above the crease, just to kind of create like a newer crease, I guess. What on earth? Kind of bringing it all the way back to the tape as well. Other eye. I'm gonna go into this BH Cosmetics. Ow! I just pushed too hard on my ankle. BH Cosmetics 88 Neutral Colour Eyeshadow Palette. Yes. I'm gonna go into this palette and I'm gonna go down to this like shimmery sort of grey here. I'm gonna add this to the outer part of the eye. Really wing it back and then like bring it in to the crease as well. Because we are going to be adding like diamonds and stuff, not diamonds, definitely not adding diamonds, like gems. I kind of want to make this more like kind of like a bluey undertone instead of it just being straight up black and white. So I'm going to take this brush, I'm going to go into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to take this like deeper sort of shimmery bluey colour. Not a lot of it, just like a little bit. I'm just going to tap this on the outer part of the eye. I say tap and then I continue to swipe. Just adds a bit more of like a bluey sheen. It's the smallest thing, but it makes me feel better. Okay, I'm now just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna go into this like light shimmery grey. I'm gonna add this to the inner part of the eye, like on the leftover part of the lid that isn't covered in shadow already. And then take my brush and just blend it all together. I'm actually gonna go into this Revolution highlighting palette. Take a brush, I'm gonna go into the white and add this over that, just because it's more shimmery. Gonna kind of like bring this quite far up in here. Now I'm gonna take my Revolution eyeliner pen, take the thin side, and I'm gonna do a wing, obviously. I'm gonna do quite a large wing. I'm gonna do a line all the way to the inner corner. I'm not going to make it so it's so thick right now because we are going to smoke it out in a minute. So just keeping it like relatively thin. Okay, now that the wings have been drawn on, I'm going to go into the James Charles palette and just take the black on a brush like this. And I'm just going to start smoking out the wing. I'm going to remove the tape. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, why is this extra sticky today? Ow, ow. Let's just do it one at a time, shall we? I'm going to take a wet wipe. I'm just going to clean up underneath so we can really see what we're working with here. Okay, now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. First, we're going to use the Maybelline Sky High mascara. And then go over that with some of the waterproof Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. That dog is going for it out there. Okay, I've got some lashes drying. It's this brand from Amazon. I've just literally cut them to the tiny. Well, I mean, I didn't just do it. It's the same lashes I've been wearing for the last like 4 videos. See me. And I've been using the Duo glue. Just stick them down. While they get nice and tacky, we're going to fill in the brows. Okay, my camera like cut out. So while it was sorting itself out, I stuck on my lashes and filled in my eyebrows because I feel like that's 2 of the most boring steps of the lot. So I feel like it worked out for everybody. Now, skin time. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Glow Drops just because I want the face to be nice and glowy. So I'm just going to add some of this everywhere and then just blend it out. Now I'm going to use some of the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser in the shade 2W1 Natural. Give this a blend with the good old brush. Now I'm going to use the same concealer that I used earlier, just under the eyes. And then I'm going to use this to highlight as well. Now I'm just going to set my face with the RCA Made Up Colour Powder. Now I'm going to bronze using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Now it's contour time, so I'm going to do the jawline first. Now obviously going to do the nose. I'm really having fun with my nose contour this month. Having it nice and dramatic. Ooh, my fingers are really cold. For highlighter, we're going to go in with the Revolution palette. Going to go in with the gold and the white. Add it to the face. Then take my finger and go into the colours again and go on the end of the nose. And then up between the brows. Okay, now we're going to finish off the eyes. So we're going to go into this palette. Same brush that we're using for the greys. I'm going to go into the first grey we used and use this on the lower lash line. My dog is once again snoring his little hallway right outside my door. Okay, I'm just making sure it's like deeper on the outer corners of the eye. So it has like a nice gradient. Then I'm actually just going to take my finger and I'm going to go into this like bluey sort of colour here, just a little bit. Oh, that was actually a bit much. I'm going to add this to the inner part of the lower lash line. I'm going to take this little brush here into my highlight. I'm going to pop it on the inner corner. I'm going to drag it on the underneath of the eye into that like blue colour. Just realised I completely forgot to add blush, so I'm going to quickly do that. So this is my e.l.f. palette. I'm going to take these 2 and just add it here. Scared the absolute bejesus out of me. Great. Now we set the street off. You've started a howl.
Gary, quit it. You're gonna start a howl.
I'm just gonna take my white eyeliner. I don't know where my white eyeliner pencil is, so I'm just gonna have to use my liquid one. I'm just gonna pull down my eye. I'm gonna pop this on my waterline. Oh, that did absolutely nothing. I don't even know if I like that. I don't. I'm gonna rub it off. Scratch that. I'm gonna set my face before we go in with all like the spiderweb and stuff like that, because I don't want to set it in place when all the gems are there, otherwise they may slip off and then I will cry. So I'm going to use my Barry M Fresh Face Fixing Spray. Give that a nice old coat. And then I'm going to go in with my Iconic London Prep Set Glow, because like I said, I want to be glowy. Once again, it's leaked everywhere. Let's just add it to the neck. I'm going to set the entire face with this as well. And now we wait. There are so many different noises going on right now. Like, what is going on? Do I want to do it on this side of my face or this side of my face? feel like it's gonna be easier for me to do it this side because I'm right-handed. We'll do it this side. Yeah. Gonna take my concealer on a little brush like this. I have seen people using their eyelash curlers to like create like the roundiness, but is that gonna be big? Oh, actually that's gonna be big enough. Hang a banger. I'm gonna take a concealer I don't normally use then. This is my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And I'm gonna just paint this over the top of my right, my words are getting muddled up now. Of my eyelash curler. Don't know how this is gonna go in the slightest. Where am I starting it? I'm a bit nervous now. I wasn't supposed to get this far up. I was supposed to leave the underneath of the eyes. As is. Hang on. No need to fret. We'll just add some of the trusty old grey back, and there you go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Where is my concealer? Somebody came to the door just now, and I thought it was like a parcel or something. I was like, oh, my sister will not be happy if I miss a parcel. So I didn't, you know, just let them do their thing at the door. It was the people that go from door to door trying to sell you stuff, and I was stood at the door like, because my anxiety does not allow me to just be like, no thank you, and then I leave. I stand there and I listen. If I get stopped in the street, I will stand and listen. Even if I've got 5 minutes left to live and somebody stops me on the street to talk about like selling things or anything like that, you best believe I'm spending my last 5 minutes on earth listening to somebody talk about something I don't care about. Anyways, I've done one. Now I'm switching to a brush, by the way, because I don't like the eyelash curler because I feel like I'm not in control and I don't cope with that. Little brush it is. Okay, are we doing it? Are we doing the thing? Is the thing thinging like we want it to thing? I want it to go all the way around, by the way. Okay, it's kind of hard to see because obviously I've decided to use concealer. The lines are down. I'm going to do the ones now that like join them up. I feel like if I was just to leave it like this, I can get away with being Spiderman. But we're gonna add some gems because this is a glam look. We got them. Hopefully these will just stick down without me having to use glue every time, but we'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna grab my tweezers. Oh, defluff them. It's getting annoying now. Well, it's already annoying. It wasn't getting annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the little ones, like the tiny little ones, and I'm gonna just start sticking away. Oh. Of course it doesn't want to stick down. It would be so silly of me to believe that it would, you know? Okay. 1. Please don't fall off. It fell off. No, it didn't. I don't know what that dropping sound was, but it wasn't the gem. 2. I'm going to be here all day, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay. I will come back to you once I've done some of it, because otherwise you're going to get very bored and this is going to be a very long video. We're getting somewhere, but it's taking its time. But I'm getting bored sitting here on my own, so I thought I'd come back and chat. I hate to be this person. Actually, no, I don't hate to be this person, but like, I'm sure you've been asked it a lot. Seen the David Beckham documentary? I love it. Manchester United has always been the team that I support. I'm not going to sit here and say it's because of David Beckham, because I wasn't even born when he did that iconic halfway goal. Like, I wasn't even conceived. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, David Beckham was the reason I liked Man United. But it's always been my dad's team. So obviously, while we'd be watching the football growing up, he'd be rooting for Man United. So obviously, all of his offspring then supported Man United. I actually want to know what my dad's reaction was to Beckham getting a red card. I want to know if he was like mad or just like, okay. Because he's like a proper, or at least when I was a kid, he was like a proper football guy. Like, come back from like hanging out with his friends watching the football with like a ripped t-shirt, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the reason why I supported Man United, is because my dad supports Man United. It's actually because I haven't watched football in years, so watching the documentary and seeing like all like the parts of him like playing football, it's like, it kind of, not maybe nostalgic, just like, it just took me back to when like I'd be sat down with my dad and he's watching like Match of the Day, and I'm like, I don't even know how old, like I'm small. Just little memories it made me remember. Oh, I just got poked in the eye with a little gem. I switched tweezers, by the way, because these ones seem to be doing the job just a little bit better. It is funny though. It is funny though, seeing all like people being like, young David Beckham. Ooh. I've seen so many TikToks of people being like, I didn't realise he like looked like this when he was younger. I thought he was just like a man that aged well. I'm like, you didn't know? Have you not seen like the iconic photos of him and Victoria like before this documentary? I did see something funny though, where it was like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are the new David and Victoria, and I'm like, they literally are. They're like the American David and Victoria. Forget Keeping Up with the Kardashians, we need Keeping Up with the Beckhams. Just imagine how many people would watch that. I love that this is the most I've spoken in the entire video, and it's about David Beckham. We're finally done sticking these on, unless one falls off, which is bound to happen, obviously. Stress my leg. I'm gonna stick some slightly bigger ones, like the one size up from the ones I've got on there, on the eye area. Gonna take a slightly, like the small one like that goes in there, and pop that one on the inner part, just so it's not too big in there. Scratch that, I am just gonna use the small ones. Too much. Let me do it to this eye and see how I feel, because I feel like just having this is a bit of an eyesore. No, I feel like I need to make the whole face sort of glam. Could be completely wrong. Give me a minute. These things are flying everywhere. I'm gonna be sleeping with them tonight, I can guarantee you that. Okay, I've taken them off the bottoms, and I've just kind of added more here. Cute, no? Too much? Maybe, very probably, but I like it for now. I think it's time for the lips, and we've been here long enough. I'm just gonna take a lip balm. This happens to be a Pat McGrath one. I'm not usually this bougie, I promise. I just don't have my other lip balms at hand. I'm gonna use my Obsession lip liner in the shade Hookup. Just give these a nice little overline. I'm gonna go with my lipstick from Pat McGrath in the shade Flesh 3, put in here. I'm just using my Laura Mercier lip gloss over the top. And this is the finished makeup look. My dog is scratching again. He just likes to go in the kitchen and lick his food bowl. Like, why? Why? It's not dinner time. I'm not going to be giving you food. But yes, this finished makeup look took some time, but I feel like it paid off. I kind of like how this is looking. Can't be mad. This is like one of those last minute, don't know what to be for Halloween, but I want to be something. We are a spiderweb. You can imagine a little black dress, knee-high black boots, and then you whack this makeup look on. Lovely. Not really much more I can say about a spiderweb covered in gems. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world and so much more. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. As always, it means the absolute world to me, and I shall see you in the next one.